From soaking up those extra rays to enjoying too many cocktails, these are bad habits that age you faster. Number 12, smoking. One of the worst habits regarding aging more quickly is smoking.
It's safe to say that we all know smoking isn't good for you, but do you know how bad it really is?
Not only does it increase your risk for various cancers, but it also makes you look older than your actual age. If you smoke cigarettes, you will inevitably begin to develop changes in your skin, specifically wrinkles. These transformations will become apparent after about 10 years of smoking cigarettes. Of course, this varies between smokers dependent on how often they smoke. So, more cigarettes means more wrinkles. Smoking also makes you look older because it causes wrinkling on more than just your face. It will damage other areas of your skin as well. It can also wrinkle your inner arms because nicotine makes blood vessels in your outermost skin layer narrow, thus preventing normal blood flow to your skin. The halt of proper blood flow stops your skin from getting the oxygen and vitamins it needs. Plus, the chemicals in tobacco affect your skin's elastin and collagen. However, the aging doesn't stop there. Smoking can even make your teeth brown and stain your fingers and nails yellow. It seems like the best option, even though it's difficult, is to quit. Number 11, crash dieting. Another habit that can age you faster is crash dieting. We've probably all been tempted to try this extreme diet when bikini season is coming up and we have added weight from the holidays. However, it's best to refrain from doing this because it can severely damage your body. The first negative side effect is that it can slow your metabolism. Although you might lose some extra pounds early on, crash dieting can ultimately decrease your metabolic rate because it causes muscle breakdown. The second impact crash dieting causes is a weakened immune system because you don't get all of the vitamins and minerals your body needs. The third problem with this severe weight loss technique is that it might cause ketone production. If it lasts long enough, it can result in kidney and liver complications. The fourth adverse effect is dehydration due to losing water weight, which might seem great at first, but the results won't last long. Crash dieting can also cause heart problems due to an increase in heart fat levels. A recent study headed by Dr. Jennifer Rayner of the Oxford Center for Magnetic Resonance showed that these levels rose by 44%. This decreased the blood pumping abilities of the heart.
In addition to heart issues, crash dieting can cause damage to your skin and hair through a lack of essential vitamins and nutrients, resulting in dryness and dullness.
Other side effects include bowel problems, low energy, and irritability. Number 10, tanning. This one probably goes without saying, but the sun's ultraviolet rays damage skin. There are two types of UV rays, UVA and UVB. Exposure to UVB rays can result in skin cancer and sunburns. UVA rays cause tanning, but they also cause wrinkles and other symptoms of aging. This premature aging shows up in the form of wrinkles, fine lines, freckles, age spots, red patches, and leathery skin. Also, don't forget about skin cancer. One type is melanoma, which can be life-threatening. That's a big deal. However, there are easy things you can do to help prevent any of these side effects. The first is wearing sunscreen. If you wear a sunblock with at least SPF 15 every day, then it will help tremendously. Secondly, wearing protective clothing, like long-sleeve shirts, sunglasses, long pants, and a hat will keep the sun off of you. You should also avoid direct sunlight from about 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, as those are peak hours. Another preventative measure is to stop using tanning beds. They emit the same harmful rays and aren't safer than sun exposure in any way.
Lastly, if you insist on being tan, there are other ways to get the same effect, such as spray tans and tinted lotions. Don't sacrifice your well-being to be bronze for the summer.
Number 9, overeating. We all know that overeating is bad for you, but now we'll discuss the adverse effects of doing so in more detail. One result of eating too much is a change in your body's clock. You will begin craving more food during times that you wouldn't have before. Overeating can also cause food addiction. Consumption of food can result in a dopamine release in the brain, which makes it habit-forming. Continuing to eat this way also lowers the number of dopamine receptors overall. Other effects include not being able to tell when you're full, tiredness, dizziness, heartburn, acid reflux, diabetes, and artery damage. A study done in 2009 suggested that obesity, a common result of overeating, could visibly age people faster. The researchers measured telomeres, gene-carrying molecules, on chromosomes, which shorten every time a cell divides and eventually dies. They discovered that the more a person weighed, the shorter their telomeres were. Shorter telomeres means that you age more quickly because your cells are no longer dividing as much, or sometimes at all. This causes gray hair, loose skin, cancer, heart disease, and several other things. If this isn't a reason to restrict your eating habits, then I don't know what is. Number 8, beauty sleep. Another cause of premature aging is not getting enough good, quality sleep. A study done by scientists at university hospitals, Case Medical Center, showed that people who don't sleep well experience signs of aging skin earlier than others. One of the reasons for this is that people who don't have an adequate amount of sleep don't recover as much from sun or other environmental damages. People who don't sleep well are also more likely to become overweight. So if you can, then try to get the recommended 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night to feel and look better. Number 7, laziness. Laziness is another big factor in quicker aging. If you don't exercise, you might start looking older than you are. Aging eventually is inevitable. But there are ways to reverse some physical aspects and prevent others. One of the best ways to do this is through exercise. Most of us hate that word, but it is essential for a healthy body and mind. A study conducted in the mid-2010s took 29 male and females between the ages of 20 and 84. Half of the volunteers performed physical activity at least 3 hours per week, and the others exercised less than 60 minutes a week. The scientists then took skin samples of each participant. They found that those who worked out more often had healthier skin overall. Then, since other factors needed to be taken into consideration, they had the less active group of people begin exercising twice a week for 3 months.
After another biopsy, the results suggested that their skin became younger with added physical activity.
Number 6, slouching. Unfortunately, for a lot of us, we're stuck at desk jobs, staring at a computer screen and worsening our posture for days on end. Not only can constant slouching give you pain, but it can also make you age more quickly. The reason for this stems back to our section on adequate sleep. In addition to lousy posture causing pain, staring at a computer screen contributes to lack of sleep. Light from your computer, cell phone, tablet, or any other electronic device is proven to reduce your melatonin production. Melatonin regulates sleep, and since light makes us feel more awake, it creates an issue with sleeping. This in turn makes you age faster, as we discussed previously. Plus, it causes strain on the eyes, which makes them dry and red, thus giving you an older or more tired appearance. So, try to turn off the computer sooner and pay attention to your posture to combat these effects. Number 5, drinking alcohol. This might go without saying, but drinking too much alcohol can age you faster as well. There are numerous ways those fruity poolside cocktails will make you look older. The first is that it lowers your nutrition levels through the loss of healthy nutrients. Specifically, it depletes your vitamin A, which is an important antioxidant for healthy skin and collagen production. Without as much vitamin A, you can begin developing wrinkles. Plus, the reduction of collagen can result in an elasticity and fullness reduction, which makes you appear less youthful. The consumption of alcohol also causes dehydration, which makes your skin look older as well. It can also cause swelling, redness, and puffiness because it widens your blood vessels. In addition to a swelling face, it can cause your whole body to swell. That's right, we're talking about weight gain. We already talked about how excess weight can make you age faster, and alcohol is just another contributing factor. Lastly, alcohol disturbs your sleep cycle and causes you to wake up in the middle of the night, thus preventing as much deep sleep. Number 4, unhealthy eating. Not only does overeating make you age more quickly, but consuming unhealthy foods does as well. Several foods do this, so listen close, and you'll know what to avoid in your daily meals. The first thing to watch out for is sweets. This is difficult for anyone who has a sweet tooth, but unfortunately, these tasty treats have negative side effects. When you eat too much sugar, the molecules merge with proteins and create advanced glycation end products, aka AGEs, which might mar the collagen in your skin. This could lead to sagging and wrinkles. Plus, sugar is bad for your teeth. It can cause cavities, bacteria, and stains.
Another thing to avoid is charred meat. This one might be difficult if you're having a family barbecue, but do your best to remove the burnt pieces on your food.
The problem with blackened meat is that it might have hydrocarbons that cause inflammation, which affects your collagen as well. You should also stay away from salty foods because they retain water and could make you look puffy. Many people already know this, but processed meat is another food to steer clear of. It contains a lot of preservatives that cause inflammation. Don't forget to check your food's nutrition label for trans fat as well. They can cause heart disease, make you more susceptible to damage from UV rays, and are bad for your skin. Another thing to refrain from includes coffee, tea, and energy drinks, as they can stain your teeth and weaken your enamel. Number 3, no eye cream. There are certain parts of the body that are more susceptible to premature aging, and one of them is the skin around your eyes. It is thin and fragile, making it prone to wrinkles, fine lines, and sagging. But there are ways to slow down the aging process around your eyes. One of the best things you can do is use a good quality eye cream.
Unfortunately, the lotion of anti-aging treatment you use for the rest of your face won't do the trick on that delicate area of skin.
You should look for eye creams that contain peptides and vitamin C because they stimulate your collagen. Other ingredients to consider are retinol, which smooths your skin and helps with discoloration, and hyaluronic acid, which assists in retaining moisture. So it might be a little expensive up front, but investing in a proper eye cream will help you postpone the aging process. Number 2, grudges. This one might not seem as obvious, but holding grudges can make you age faster. People often find it difficult to forgive someone who has wronged them in the past. Although it's hard to let it go, it will leave you feeling much better if you do. The anger you feel by holding a grudge can cause your blood pressure to increase, messes with your vagus nerve, which helps control the heart, digestive tract, and lungs, and negatively affects your overall health. Plus, frowning and furrowing your brows will lead to early wrinkles and sagging skin. So try to let go of those angry feelings, as it will benefit you in the long run. Number 1. Stress. Perhaps one of the most significant contributing factors to premature aging is stress. Just like being overweight can lead to shortened telomeres, so can being stressed out. If you are feeling the pressure for drawn-out periods of time, it can reduce these gene-carrying molecules. We previously discussed that this could lead to an early onset of gray hair, wrinkles, and various diseases. In addition to these things, stress also ages your brain and can be linked to Alzheimer's disease. Plus, it can cause hearing and vision loss by speeding up your heart rate, increasing blood pressure, and producing adrenaline. But besides this, stress contributes to other factors that make people age faster.
People under a lot of stress are more likely to eat poorly, drink more alcohol, take medication, and exercise less.
It also affects sleep. So practicing things that reduce your stress is critical in preventing premature aging.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.